Just after the completion of that great work, the two greatest giants in the world of art, Beethoven and Goethe, met for the first time at the spa town of Teplitz and were strangely disappointed in each other. Goethe, Beethoven wrote,
Goethe is too fond of the atmosphere of the royal courts, more than is becoming to a poet. Why laugh at the absurdities of virtuosos when poets, who ought to be the first teachers of a nation, forget everything for the sake of glitter?
And Goethe's impression of Beethoven?
A more self-contained, energetic, sincere artist I never saw. His talent amazed me. Unfortunately, he is an utterly untamed personality, not altogether in the wrong in holding the world to be detestable, but who does not make it any the more enjoyable either for himself or others by his attitude. He is very excusable, on the other hand, and much to be pitied, as his hearing is leaving him.
And there were few things in personal relations that Beethoven loathed more than to be pitied. Some might say, uncharitably, that his own self-pity left little room for the pity of others, and there are certainly numerous instances where he describes himself to friends as God's most unhappy and miserable creature, and so on. In his journal, too, he frequently invokes the Almighty.
God, help me. Thou seest me forsaken by all mankind. O harsh fate, O cruel destiny, no, no, my miserable state will never end.
To the world at large, though, and in his relations with individuals encountered in day-to-day affairs, he could present a very different face from the untamed personality described by Goethe. Another impression from the same period and the same place might almost be of another man altogether. Our witness is Karl von Ense.
In that summer at Teplitz I made Beethoven's acquaintance, and found this allegedly wild and unsociable man to be the most magnificent artist with a heart of gold, a glorious spirit, and a friendly disposition. What he has refused to princes he granted to us at first sight. He played for us on the piano. I was soon on intimate terms with him, and his noble character, the uninterrupted flow of a godlike spirit, which I always seemed to feel with an almost reverential awe when in his very silent presence, drew me closely to him, to such an extent that day after day I did not ever feel the burden of his company, which on account of his deafness most people found rather exhausting.